welcome back to another video on my channel. Hope you're doing good, hope you're doing well. The international break not too far away, around about 1 month's time, until we see Algeria back in action again. Now, why do we never have things straightforward? We know that Tunisia game was confirmed a couple of weeks ago to take place in Annaba, 20th of June, that friendly. So that'll be the last game Algeria sort of play this season. We now know the confirmed date for the AFCON qualifier against Uganda. Uganda away, taking place on June 18, just 2 days before our friendly against Tunisia. What on earth is going on behind the scenes? Is it us? Is it Uganda? I think Uganda are being a bit cheeky. I'll tell you why. Not only have they put the game 2 days, 48 hours before we've got a friendly in the other side of the continent, they've put it in Douala. This Japoma Stadium is back to haunt us again. We thought we went to this AFCON when we come out of the group stage. The potato pitch, we called it. I mean, it wasn't a football pitch really, was it? I think it had a big part as to why Algeria failed in that tournament. So we went out in the group stage. Then, of course, we get Cameroon in that World Cup playoff. And of course, even though they have plenty of other better stadiums, Cameroon, they could have played us in Yaoundé. They put us back in Douala in the Japoma Stadium. Well, to be fair, I say mugged them off. They qualified in the end, but we beat them there. And we kept a clean sheet, 1-0 Slimani's header. We're going there again. Uganda haven't got a venue approved by CAF. They've got the list of 23 stadiums that they could have picked to play the game. They could have played it in Morocco. They could have played it in South Africa. They picked Douala. Yeah, we're playing in Douala. So Uganda, Algeria in Douala, June 18. It's a Sunday. Kick off at 4. And on Tuesday evening, on the 20th, 2 days later, we have to play Tunisia at home, which we have to go from Cameroon, on Sunday night to Algeria. Monday train, Tuesday play the game. I mean, someone's had a stinker at FAF. How has that been allowed to happen? I think Belmadi requested that the Uganda game got moved back by 48 hours to June 16 to give us, enough preparation time for the friendly. They've rejected it. So they're making us play 2 days before a friendly. They're making us play in Cameroon. Dirty, dodgy tactics by the Ugandans. It's a bit cheeky. And you know what? I rate it. I rate the cheekiness. I rate it. Okay, I'm not criticising Uganda. You've got to play the system. It's a fair play. And they've got to qualify. Of course, Algeria have already qualified. This game is more about us building a team, and playing in a pitch like Douala might be similar to playing in a pitch in Ivory Coast in terms of the heat, the time of day, that sort of thing, the conditions going into that tournament in West Africa. Uganda, of course, then Tanzania and Niger are in a three-way tussle to qualify in second spot. So this is a massive game. Uganda have to do everything in their power to beat Algeria to try and reach the Africa Cup of Nations in January. So they've got to do what they've got to do. You got to respect it. Respect the grind. If it was us, you'd want us to do the same. It's just a bit cheeky putting us in Douala again. We just can't seem to see the back of it. It was our 5th game there in just over a year. So mad. So Uganda, Algeria, June 18. I'll be very surprised if it stays like this with Algeria, Tunisia on June 20. You have to respect the Tunisian FA as well, agreeing to the date. Also, Tunisia play Equatorial Guinea on June 17. So they've got an extra day's rest for that friendly. And maybe even a shorter journey as well. If they're playing that game in Rades, they only have to go down the road. And Neba's down the road, isn't it? Anyway, I can't believe it. We can play between June 12 and June 20. We've got June 18, we've got June 20. There's got to be a big boy friendly happening between June 12th and June 17th. We can't have 2 games in 3 days at the end of the international break. That's stupid. We'll see what happens though. Of course, Benassa might well be out of that international break with the injury he picked up in the Champions League semi-final. Gutted for Ismail. It just hasn't worked out with him in those Champions League knockout stages. Yes, he scored against Napoli, but of course he missed the Tottenham games. He's going to miss the second leg as well. Big blow. Probably going to need right knee surgery. Could pave the way to see a new central midfielder though. Maybe even his teammate Yassine Adli gets into the fold as well. And of course, that Champions League final is taking place on June 10, just 2 days before the international break. So even if we have a big friendly, let's say we play Argentina, for example, because I don't think we can play a European side because they've got 2 games each. If we play a South American team in Europe, between June 12 and June 17. Could Mahrez even play? Because he's just going to have been off the back of a gruelling Premier League run-in, which he'll probably win, then the FA Cup final, and then the Champions League final. So, and that's all the way in Turkey, isn't it? So we'll see what happens there. Of course, there could be no Mahrez and no Benassa for the international break, particularly at the start of it. But Uganda, Algeria in the Japoma Stadium. We'll have a laugh for old time's sake. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you think they'll change it? Do you think Tunisia will pull out? Do you think the date will get moved? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. I'll see you next time.